My child, tonight, something is shifting in the unseen world around your name. And no, this is not ordinary. Right now, while you are listening to these words, conversations are happening about you behind closed doors. Faces you have never seen before are speaking your name with curiosity, with emotion, with expectation. Your soulmate's family is talking about you, and what they are saying is far more shocking than you can imagine. Do not skip this moment. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason you were guided to this message today. A reason your spirit felt pulled here. You thought this was just another video, but deep inside, you already felt it, didn't you? That strange pull in your chest. That quiet whisper telling you, listen carefully. Because this message is connected to your future. Very soon, someone is going to enter your life in a way that changes everything. Not slowly. Not casually. Suddenly. Powerfully. Like a door opening after years of silence. But before that happens, something important is already taking place. Your soulmate's family has begun sensing your presence before even meeting you. And that is rare. Extremely rare. There is an older woman connected to your soulmate's family, someone deeply intuitive, someone who notices energy more than words. Recently, she spoke about you without even knowing your face. She said something feels different. She said someone important is approaching their family soon. My beloved child, when she said those words, the entire atmosphere changed. Nobody laughed. Nobody ignored it. Because deep down, they felt it too. Your energy has already begun touching their world. Don't skip. This next part is important. For a long time, you felt overlooked. Forgotten. As if love kept passing by your door without stopping. You smiled in front of others while secretly wondering why your heart kept carrying invisible weight. But what if I told you, the delay was protection? What if every heartbreak, every closed door, every disappointment was preparing you for a connection too powerful to arrive too early? Because your soulmate is not entering your life alone. They come connected to a family that has been waiting for a person exactly like you. A person with your kindness. Your patience. Your soul. And lately, strange things have been happening around them. Your soulmate's mother has been having emotional conversations about the future. She keeps bringing up the topic of the right person. Not perfect. Not rich. Not famous. Just right. That word keeps repeating around their home. Right person. Right timing. Right energy. And every time those conversations happen, your soulmate becomes unusually quiet. Because even if they have not fully met you yet, their spirit already recognizes yours. Listen carefully now. Something unbelievable happened recently. Your soulmate saw something that reminded them of you. Maybe it was a song. Maybe a dream. Maybe someone with eyes similar to yours. Maybe just a feeling they couldn't explain. But after that moment, they became distant from everyone else around them. Why? Because your energy interrupted their old patterns. Suddenly, ordinary connections no longer satisfy them. Conversations feel empty. Temporary attention feels exhausting. Because your soul has already begun calling them towards something deeper. And their family notices the change. That's why they are talking about you. Not directly. Not yet. But spiritually, emotionally, your name has entered the room. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is also a younger person around your soulmate's family, playful, observant, sharp-minded. This person joked recently that someone unexpected is about to enter their lives and change everything. Everyone laughed at first. But then silence followed. Because once again, that strange feeling returned. The feeling that destiny is approaching. My beloved child, you must understand this clearly. You are not chasing this connection anymore. The connection is moving toward you. That changes everything. And tonight, your soulmate is feeling unusually emotional. They may not even understand why. But your energy has reached them. Somewhere, at this exact moment, they are thinking about the future more seriously than ever before. And your presence is part of that future. You have cried enough. Waited enough. Questioned yourself enough. Now the universe is aligning conversations, emotions, and timing behind the scenes in ways you cannot yet fully see. Even their family can feel the shift. There is one sentence that keeps repeating around their home lately. Something big is coming. My beloved child, they are right. Because you are the something big. Don't skip now. The next truth may change how you see your life forever. Your soulmate has carried emotional exhaustion for a long time. They smiled while hiding confusion. They gave chances to people who never truly understood them. They experienced connections that looked good from the outside but felt empty within. But recently, something inside them changed. They stopped settling. Stopped forcing. Stopped pretending. And immediately after that shift, your energy became stronger around them. That is not coincidence. That is alignment. Your souls are approaching the same frequency. And when that happens, families feel it before relationships officially begin. That's why unexpected conversations are happening. That's why your soulmate's father recently asked questions about commitment and future plans during a family discussion. That's why someone mentioned marriage unexpectedly. That's why your soulmate suddenly looked nervous when love became the topic. Because your arrival is closer than anyone realizes. My beloved child, there is something else you need to hear. Your soulmate is afraid. Not of you. Of losing you. Their spirit understands your value before their mind fully catches up. And deep inside, they fear meeting you too late. That fear has already begun changing their decisions. Changing their habits. Changing who they allow near their heart. Do you understand how powerful this is? Someone you have not fully stepped into life with yet, is already preparing emotionally for your arrival. And their family sees it happening. One family member even said recently, "I've never seen them act like this before. That sentence matters more than you know. Because your presence creates transformation. Not noise. Not confusion. Transformation. Stay here. Do not skip. The final moments of this message carry something important for your spirit. Within the coming season, an unexpected conversation will happen. It may seem ordinary at first. A simple interaction. A simple moment. But it will carry unusual depth. When it happens, pay attention to the eyes. Because the eyes will reveal recognition before words do. And when that moment arrives, everything you are hearing tonight will suddenly make sense. The waiting. The loneliness. The strange dreams. The emotional pull. The feeling that someone, somewhere, was slowly moving toward you all along. Because they were. And tonight, their family feels it stronger than ever. Your soulmate's family is talking about you. Not because they know your face yet. But because destiny already entered the room before you did. But tonight, the story goes deeper than you think. Because the conversations happening around your soulmate's family are no longer subtle. They are becoming emotional. Intense. Unavoidable. And what happened recently shocked everyone around them. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. A few nights ago, your soulmate sat silently during a family gathering while everyone else talked around them. The room was full of voices, but their mind was somewhere else. Someone noticed it immediately. An older relative looked directly at them and asked, "Who are you thinking about so deeply?" The room became quiet. Your soulmate smiled nervously, but did not answer. Because how do you explain a soul connection that hasn't fully entered reality yet? How do you explain feeling attached to someone your heart already recognizes before your life officially changes? My beloved child, this is why you were brought here tonight. Because what you are feeling is real. And the signs are becoming impossible to ignore. Recently, your soulmate began changing in ways nobody expected. They stopped entertaining shallow energy. Stopped wasting time. Stopped giving attention to temporary people. And their family noticed immediately. One person even whispered, "They're preparing for someone. That someone is you. Stay here. Do not skip this next part. Because this revelation is powerful. Your soulmate's family has started imagining your presence without realizing it. Someone mentioned how peaceful the home would feel with the right person around. Someone spoke about future celebrations. Someone unexpectedly smiled while talking about love returning to the family again. And every single conversation carried your energy. You may not understand this yet, but souls speak long before introductions happen. That's why you have been feeling emotional lately for no clear reason. That's why certain songs suddenly hit differently. That's why your intuition has been restless at night. Your spirit feels the approach of destiny. And the closer this connection gets, the stronger the signs become. Something huge is waiting for you. Don't skip. Because what happens next changes everything. Your soulmate recently had a dream. Not an ordinary dream. A vivid one. In the dream, they were standing beside someone whose presence made them feel safe instantly. They could not fully see the face, but the feeling stayed with them after waking up. And since that night, they have not been the same. They became quieter, more thoughtful, more emotionally aware. Because your energy touched them through the unseen. And here is the shocking part. The next morning, a family member randomly brought up the topic of soul connections. Out of nowhere. As if the universe itself entered the conversation. My beloved child, coincidences do not repeat this powerfully without reason. There is movement happening behind the scenes. Real movement. Your soulmate's family is beginning to feel anticipation they cannot explain. One person is especially curious lately. They keep asking questions about your soulmate's future. About relationships. About timing. About commitment. And every time those conversations begin, your soulmate looks emotionally overwhelmed. Because deep down, they already know. Someone extraordinary is approaching. And for the first time in a long time, hope is returning to their heart. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is another detail you need to hear carefully. A certain object, place, or memory connected to your future meeting has already appeared around your soulmate recently. Maybe a location. Maybe a name. Maybe a song. Maybe even your exact energy reflected through another moment. But when it appeared, your soulmate froze internally. For a second, they felt something impossible to explain. Like their future brushed against them. And ever since then, your presence has been echoing in their spirit stronger and stronger. Even their family can sense anticipation building. Recently, someone said, "I feel like a major change is coming soon." That sentence carried more truth than they realized. Because your arrival does not bring confusion. It brings peace. The kind of peace this family has been waiting for. My beloved child, there is something important you must not forget. The delays were never punishment. You were being prepared for a connection that carries emotional depth beyond ordinary love. That is why your journey felt heavier than others around you. Because ordinary connections could never satisfy your soul. And now, the universe is moving pieces together quietly. Very quietly. Your soulmate's family is unknowingly making emotional space for you already. And your soulmate? They are beginning to imagine a future they stopped believing in long ago. Don't skip now. This next revelation matters deeply. Someone in their family recently asked a very specific question. What kind of person would truly understand you? Your soulmate went silent. Not because they had no answer. But because somewhere deep inside, your energy appeared in their heart instantly. A calm soul. A loyal soul. A healing soul. You. And that silence spoke louder than words. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Because the moment you finally cross paths, it will not feel random. It will feel remembered. As if two souls are continuing a conversation that began long before this lifetime. That is why the build-up feels so intense right now. Families do not talk about someone they can feel approaching unless destiny has already entered the timeline. And tonight, your soulmate cannot stop thinking about the future. They are wondering if real love still exists. Wondering if someone genuine is finally coming. Wondering if peace is finally possible. And my beloved child, the answer to every one of those questions is you. Very soon, a moment will happen that changes the emotional direction of both your lives forever. A glance. A conversation. An unexpected encounter. Something simple on the surface, but spiritually life-changing underneath. When it happens, your soulmate's heart will recognize you before their mind catches up. And later, when their family finally meets you, they will understand why they felt your presence long before they knew your name. There is something your soulmate's family has not said out loud yet. But they feel it deeply. A new chapter is approaching their lives. And somehow, your energy is connected to it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. For the past few days, unusual emotions have been surrounding your soulmate. Small things have started affecting them differently. A simple memory suddenly becomes emotional. A random song feels personal. A quiet moment turns heavy with thought. And their family sees the difference clearly. One person even asked, "Why do you look like you're waiting for someone?" That question shook them internally. Because they are waiting. Waiting for a connection their soul already feels coming closer. Waiting for the person who finally feels like home. My beloved child, you must understand something tonight. This connection was never ordinary. That is why the signs around it are becoming stronger every single day. Your soulmate's family has started discussing future possibilities in ways they never used to before. Conversations about happiness, stability, emotional peace. The kind of peace that enters a home when the right person arrives. And without realizing it, they are talking about you. Stay here. Do not skip this next part. Because this revelation is rare. There is a certain photo in your soulmate's home that suddenly caught someone's attention recently. It may seem small, but spiritually, it matters deeply. Someone stared at that photo and quietly said, "One day, this family is going to grow." The atmosphere changed immediately. Because everyone felt something in that moment. A feeling that destiny was getting closer. And your soulmate? They looked away silently, hiding emotions they could not explain. Because deep inside, they already feel your presence entering their future. Something huge is waiting for you. Do not skip. There is another truth you need to hear carefully. Your soulmate has been trying to appear strong for a very long time. They carried responsibilities quietly. Smiled through emotional exhaustion. Pretended not to care when they actually cared deeply. But recently, their emotional walls have started breaking down. Why? Because your energy is softening parts of them nobody else could reach. And their family notices the difference. They notice the calmer voice, the thoughtful silence, the distant look in their eyes whenever love becomes the topic. One family member even smiled recently and said, "I think your heart has finally changed." My beloved child, that sentence carries more power than you realize. Because before you physically arrive, your soul arrives first. That is exactly what is happening now. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Recently, your soulmate started imagining moments they never used to think about before. Simple moments. Peaceful moments. Walking beside someone they trust completely. Laughing without fear. Building something lasting. And strangely, every vision feels connected to you. Even if they cannot fully explain it yet. Even if they have not fully met you yet. Their spirit already recognizes the energy of your heart. And tonight, that recognition is growing stronger. There is also someone in their family who is extremely protective. Someone who rarely trusts people easily. Yet recently, even this person began speaking positively about your soulmate finding love again. That matters. Because people with strong intuition do not shift emotionally without reason. Your arrival is already creating movement around them. Quiet movement. Powerful movement. Destined movement. Don't skip now. Because the next part may stay in your heart forever. A moment is approaching that neither of you will forget. The first real emotional recognition. Not just attraction. Not just curiosity. Recognition. The kind where two souls feel strangely familiar immediately. When this happens, time itself will feel different around you both. The conversation will feel natural too quickly. The comfort will feel impossible to fake. And afterward, neither of you will stop thinking about the moment. Your soulmate's family will notice this shift almost immediately. They will see brightness return to their face. Peace return to their energy. Hope return to their future. And slowly, conversations about you will become more direct. More real. More emotional. My beloved child, you are closer to this moment than you think. That is why your emotions have been intense lately. That is why your intuition keeps telling you something is changing. Because something is changing. Behind the scenes, hearts are preparing for your arrival. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is one final revelation in this part that you cannot ignore. Your soulmate recently heard your type of name somewhere unexpectedly. Maybe not your exact name, but something connected to your energy. And the moment they heard it, their heart reacted instantly. Not logically. Spiritually. For a second, it felt like the universe tapped them gently and whispered, "Pay attention." Since then, they have been unable to shake the feeling that someone important is about to enter their life. And the closer that moment gets, the more emotional their family becomes about the future. Because deep inside, they know something beautiful is approaching. They just do not realize yet that the person bringing that change is you. Very soon, a door will open unexpectedly. A meeting. A message. A coincidence that is not coincidence at all. And when it finally happens, every delay from your past will suddenly make sense. Because this connection was never meant to arrive ordinary. It was meant to arrive unforgettable. And tonight, your soulmate's family can already feel your presence standing at the edge of their future. The moment is closer now than it has ever been before. Closer than yesterday. Closer than your doubts. Closer than the loneliness you once believed would never end. And tonight, your soulmate's family is feeling it more strongly than ever. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Recently, an emotional conversation happened inside your soulmate's home late at night. Most people had already gone quiet. The lights were dim. The atmosphere felt strangely reflective. Then suddenly, someone asked a question that changed the energy in the entire room. When will the right person finally arrive? Silence followed immediately. Not ordinary silence. The kind of silence filled with emotion. Because deep down, everyone felt that the answer was near. My beloved child, your energy was in that room even though your physical presence was not. That is how powerful soul connections become before destiny fully unfolds. Stay here. Do not skip this next part. Because something shocking is happening behind the scenes. Your soulmate has started protecting their heart differently lately. They no longer chase attention. No longer entertain confusion. No longer settle for empty conversations, and their family noticed this transformation immediately. One person even said, "You're acting like someone already entered your life." Your soulmate smiled quietly after hearing that. Because in a way, you already have. Spiritually, emotionally, energetically. Your presence has already begun reshaping their future. Something huge is waiting for you. Stay till the end. There is also someone in their family who rarely becomes emotional. A person known for being practical and logical. Yet recently, even this person admitted feeling hopeful about love again. That matters deeply. Because your arrival carries healing energy not just for your soulmate, but for the atmosphere around them too. You are not entering their life to create chaos. You are entering to create peace. And their family can already feel it approaching. My beloved child, this next revelation may stay with you forever. Your soulmate recently imagined introducing someone special to their family. And for the first time in years, the image felt real. Not forced. Not imagined. Real. They could almost feel the warmth of the moment. The smiles. The calmness. The emotional relief. And strangely, their heart felt safe while imagining it. Because somewhere deep inside, their soul already trusts you. Don't skip now. Because this next moment is important. A family member recently noticed your soulmate staring into space with an emotional expression. When asked what they were thinking about, they answered softly, "I feel like my life is about to change." That sentence carried truth beyond what they understood. Because your connection is no longer far away. The universe is arranging timing carefully. Every delay. Every missed connection. Every painful chapter. It was all moving both of you toward the exact moment destiny planned. And now, that moment is approaching rapidly. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate's family has also started speaking differently about the future lately. More hopeful. More peaceful. As if they can sense a new energy preparing to enter their lives. One person recently said, "I think happiness is finally returning here. My beloved child. You are the reason that feeling exists." Even before meeting you, your energy is creating emotional warmth around people connected to your future. That is not ordinary attraction. That is destiny moving through unseen doors. And tonight, your soulmate feels emotionally restless again. Not because something bad is coming, but because something life-changing is near. They feel it during quiet moments. Late at night. During random thoughts. During ordinary conversations that suddenly become emotional for no reason. Your soul keeps crossing their heart silently. Again and again. Stay here. Do not skip. Because the final revelation of this part is powerful. Very soon, there will be a moment where everything aligns perfectly. Timing. Emotion. Energy. Recognition. And when that moment arrives, your soulmate's family will immediately understand why they kept sensing your presence before meeting you. Because your arrival will feel familiar to them. Comforting. Natural. As if your energy belonged there all along. Someone in their family may even say, "It feels like we already know you." And when you hear those words, your heart will remember this very message. The waiting will finally make sense. The loneliness will finally make sense. The emotional lessons will finally make sense. Because this connection was never random. It was written slowly. Carefully. Beautifully. My beloved child. Your soulmate's family is talking about you tonight not because they know your name yet, but because destiny has already whispered your presence into their hearts. And very soon, you will walk into a future that already feels prepared for your arrival.